Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Boeing Fan 727 here with you. Good afternoon, good morning. It's morning for me anyways, just woke up. Just trying to get moving with the day. It has been a very long week for me. Placed on OJI status at work, so I'm on injured status for my left shoulder. Yeah, not a whole too much else going on, but I really haven't done anything in terms of the working on the railroad. They did release service pack number 2, so on that, and the update didn't mess up the route at all. I checked the route, see if anything was missing or deleted or corrupted. The route seems fine from initial overviews last night. Other than that, I really didn't get any work done. So, in Chicago 90278, welcome, man. Welcome to the live stream. But yeah, so definitely the font looks a little crisper. Just everything looks a little crisp, very crisp right now. So it looks nice, but that model railway. I have to buy these, don't I? Yeah. Hey, Sean, how you doing, man? Oh. Yeah, the medication they got me on for my shoulder, because I guess the doctor said I strained my shoulder pretty bad. They got me on medication for, I think, anti-inflammatory or something, but it just knocks me right out. When I fall asleep hard, and my alarms sometimes don't get me up, so I was planning to be up for a little while before 2 o'clock, but I just woke up, so. I'm not sure if that's supposed to improve frames, but whenever I turn one way with this new service pack and look back the other, it has to reload everything. Not sure how I like that, because I would just like it if I turn around and everything's just there. You know, if it just takes a while for things to pop in a very high, very dense area. So, not sure how I like this service pack. Not sure. I don't know if there's any way to just change it. Settings. I'm assuming this would be a process objects behind camera. Hmm. Alrighty, yeah. You see, in just an area like this, it's just I want to be able to turn around and, you know, have everything be loaded in. I mean, granted, yeah, it's taking a bit over here just to load it in, but I guess from a frame rate perspective, when probably driving in probably in driver mode, it probably would be best to maybe have that option selected. Maybe boost a few more frames out of it, but for right now and here in surveyor mode, I don't want it at all. So, but we're still here in Mégantic Yard. Hey RMD, how you doing, man? We're still up here in Mégantic Yard. One thing I want to do up here is create a secondary track and also remove a switch up here. Because I have multiple switches. I should say I have 3 switches. Nope, just 2. Create a secondary track right here for to allow passing trains to come through along the main line. The only thing is just how do I jog it in? Yeah, because I very carefully connected up tracks like this. So I suppose one thing I could do is just move the train station over a little bit. Oh, it's connected to the tracks. Duh. You know what? I might have to turn that back off because it is kind of bugging me. I'll move that. Yeah, we're at that another bypass for the station and whatnot. So let's see here. My day's gone all right, David. I just woke up. I'm in a fair amount of pain right now in my shoulder. It's really bothering me, but other than that, I'm doing all right. Hope you're well. Yeah, no, we'll give it a secondary, another bypass for the station, just to free up the track space. Very long, straight portion track. You're building another route RMD? Oh, that track's already here. It just didn't process in. Yeah, I sat there a couple days ago. I was looking at this line that I'm building. I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy with all the progress I've made and everything I've done. I guess it's just you do get a little bored after a while of building the same thing. So I am working on a very small project on the side, purely due to my free time. But just a little industrial short line, like I wanted to do with this, based in and around a harbor of some sort. I'll probably have an interchange with probably Guilford, another state of Maine based route. Yes, there's a steel mill on this line. I'll take you down there in just a second, just to show you real quick what it looks like. And actually, I didn't check it. That is one location I did not check after the new service pack update. So let's run on down real quick to the steel mill. I'll load in real quick. Yeah, looks like everything survived. The Cumberland line has been completed. Oh, Cumberland car has been completed. Okay, I was like, Cumberland. That's all I was working on, a Cumberland line. Sorry, my brain is jogging around today, trying to catch up with everything. Hate sleeping in this late. But yeah, this is the steel. What is up with all those green? Oh, that's new. Huh. Like, it tells you how much of that good you have. Well, that's kind of cool. But yeah, this is a steel mill. It's still has some room for to be edited, but other than that, it's not bad looking. I like it. Head back up to Mégantic Yard. Yeah, I'm trying to decide when I want this new line to be based. Trying to think if I want it just in the modern era or if I want it kind of in the mid 90s. Coil cars, I have some coil cars. Something like this, and I got Missouri Pacifics. Norfolk Southerns. I'm just a generic. I don't have a very generic coral car, but what was I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. So I'm actually going to drag these tracks out further than I did previously to allow for the Lake Mégantic Limited to be able to park on either track. Though I think predominantly the Limited will park or stop on this inner track, or this track right here. Speaking of the station, you have mail. You've got mail. Oh, I also see why that's messed up. I'm supposed to drag it right there. Let's see. You've got mail. Oh, thank you, RMD. I mean, I think it's an okay looking yard. It's all right. I think it's a mess in my opinion, but as long as you guys like it, I'm okay with that. Wicked. 9 more to go. But I hope you all had a great week. I'm just trying to think of something to talk about here, just something. So I hope you all had a great week. Hope you all are enjoying your summer so far. Hope you also have some good summer plans made out. Definitely a nice summer to get out and do things. Personally, I can't do much. I'm stuck at work all the time, so can't do much. Good thing I work outdoors though, so I can't say I missed it. But that photo, ooh, yeah, you guys are gonna love the Lake Mégantic Limited when it's up and running. Our passenger line service from Stratton to Mégantic. So, yeah, you guys definitely gonna love it. So, alrighty, so we got second track over here. Like I said, I don't think we're gonna use this inside track for anything. It's just gonna be there purely just to be there. So
You know, it was funny. Speaking of air disasters, um, I was actually learning to become a pilot through my stepdad. He was training me. Um, and it was night before my 16th birthday. I was getting ready to do my solo, which would have certified me as a student pilot. And the night before my solo, I was uh, actually watching that show on the Weather Channel, Why Planes Crash. Watched it, was very very interesting. Learned about all these airplanes and their major incidents and whatnot. And yeah, and then right before I went to bed, I was looking scrolling through Facebook, and someone had shared this video of this kid in Texas who was doing his solo, or had completed his solo, which just was flying around the airport, and what happened? Oh yeah, there was this little road that cut out right in front of the runway. Um, and you're supposed to stop, at the stop sign right before the runway and check to see if there are any planes on approach because they have the potential to clip you. Well, this car did not stop at the stop sign, pulled right out in front of this kid as he was landing. Kid clipped the car, came right smacking down in the runway, skidded to a crashing halt. And all I'm thinking to myself is, hope that doesn't happen tomorrow. So, yeah, I can. That's what I tell everyone. Like the night before went for my solo certification, I was watching air disasters or why planes crash, and then I watched this kid who did his solo in Texas hit a car that cut out in front of him while he was flying along in his plane. Probably not the best of things to watch when you're doing stuff like that, but it is what it is. Or the other thing is in the air, walking around the terminal area at work once, and you have those TVs that normally play CNN at the airport, but I guess someone had changed the channel that night because we get a lot of the workers that come up for the evening and clean the airport, but I guess they had changed the channel on the TV to whatever network it was. Well, they forgot to change it back, and I guess Final Destination came on, and it was that one where that guy, the 747 blows up. Well, I'm walking through the airport, and there's all these people watch, their eyes glued to the TV screen, and you're watching this plane just blow up and crash, and as they're getting ready to go board their flight, it's like we probably just lost so many return customers by them watching that because now we probably like just spooked everyone out of flying because no one's gonna want to fly now. They just watch this plane blow up on TV and see how gruesome it is, so they ain't gonna want to fly now. I soloed in the 1965 Piper PA-28 Cherokee 180. Um, had a constant speed prop, which was cool, but you're not up in the pattern long enough to really use it for much. It kind of helps the propeller cut through the air a little bit smoother, but I'm not. People always. I always see people or meet people who are afraid to fly or are afraid to get up in the plane and they don't want to be up there and da 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 da. And it's like there's nothing really scary about flying. I especially meet people that don't like turbulence. They hate turbulence and whatnot. And I sit there and tell them like, oh no, turbulence. I love personally. I love turbulence. Just no particular rhyme or reason for it. I just like turbulence. I like feeling the plane kind of move around and bounce and whatnot. I like getting the feeling Um, they're doing the double stack intermodals through Maine now. Our intermodal facility finally get kicked up off the ground. Because if that's the case, then I might start running double stacks down the line. Although I need an actual functioning rail facility. I don't have a functioning intermodal facility that uses the jointed rail. What was I saying? Oh, I like feeling the plane moving and whatnot and bouncing and kind of just moving along in the breeze and the turbulence and yeah, it's a little uncomfortable at times and yeah, I can contest to that. Yeah, it does get a little annoying where you're like, all right, come on, let's find some smooth air here. But no, turbulence. I like turbulence. Turbulence is all right to me. I guess I'm just particularly used to it being in a small plane. It gets beat up very easily. And plus, I flew a lot in the summertime, so I'm very accustomed to all those thermals and updrafts and downdrafts and this draft, that draft, and the final draft. I don't know, but very used to the plane moving around. So when you're in a 737 flying somewhere and it starts bouncing around, all right, hey RMD, you have a great afternoon, man. Thanks for joining the stream. But the plane starts bouncing around. It's like you see people getting all panicky or they're grabbing their seats like, oh my god. And it's like nothing to worry about. It's just a little bit of turbulence. I mean, yeah, it can get pretty severe to the point where we got to go land, but nothing wrong with that. Alrighty, so we got the passenger siding in off this mainline branch. Of this mainline bypass. And the mainline bypass comes right up to here. I don't really know if I wanted to extend it all the way up out of the yard limit, but alrighty, so that is completed. So let all these tracks kind of load back in real quick. Oh, and for those of you who do not know, I'm sure you probably do already. Approach Medium is doing his first stream his first live stream tomorrow. Around I think it was 2 Eastern. I'm moderating the chat, so if you all want to come over and say hello to me or support Approach in his first live stream event, see the Pennsylvania Berwind being built live. He will be doing that. It's his first of many live stream events. So he should be doing that tomorrow. Just come out, show him some support, show him some love. He's one of our more notorious creators now in the community. His numerous projects on YouTube and whatnot. So definitely, if you want to see something being built or want to just see the madness as it ensues, just come on over. He'll be doing that tomorrow. So something fun for you guys. Instead of sitting here watching me talk about God knows what. Alrighty, so but I have to think in my head real quick. It might be out loud too. I want this to come out for the warehouses. Ah, my shoulder's bugging me. That's the thing. I've never really been injured per se. I've never really had an injury of any kind. I think the closest thing I ever had to an injury was a long time ago. I was running around playing with some of the neighborhood kids, and I was running through one of their backyards, and they failed to mention that there was a metal pipe that sticks out right next to a tree. It kind of has jagged edges. Well, it was nighttime, and I ran by the tree, and I guess I caught the pipe. So I didn't see it because it was very dark out to the point where the ground's kind of black, and where your surroundings are kind of black, but it's still light enough where you can see the sky and see people and whatnot. But so yeah, I never saw the pipe sticking out of the ground, and was running around, and I hit it, and I tried to get back and run, and I couldn't run. Like my leg just gave out. It was like, oh, okay, that's not cool. So we go up on the porch and look at my leg, and I had this huge gash stretching right on my right leg from about the side of my knee all the way down to my ankle, and it hurt like hell. And it was bleeding pretty good too. But now so I still have this scar to the day, and my muscle I don't want to say it never healed correctly, but if I put too much like pressure on it, it kind of gets sore or hurts a little bit. So kind of really the only injury per se. He's coming along. He's getting through Piscataquis. Oh, in case you guys are wondering, when the Lake Mégantic Limited gets uploaded, the names for the cars are named after the 16 counties of Maine. Just a little fun fact. I don't know if Maine's, no, there's states with fewer counties, I believe, smaller states and whatnot, but there's a little jingle that goes with the counties. I was taught back in third grade. I ain't gonna sing it for you guys, but the tune kind of goes along with the Yankee Doodle. But yep. So fun little fact for you: if you ever get to Maine, you can go, oh yeah, this state has 16 counties, and if I were to name them all, I could do it to the tune of Yankee Doodle. Nice. 3 cars completed. Not bad. Now, what am I looking for? That's right, I'm looking for a warehouse. Lewiston, Maine does double stack? No, sir. If I get typed today. Wonder what they're doing double stack for up in Lewiston. I should be on here for a little while, trying to get some of this done anyways, but I mean, if you can't finish before I finish, no worries. I mean, as long as they get completed at some point, I guess, so. But I am trying to find a warehouse industry of some sort, so. There we go. How was the paper mill? It's good. I haven't really touched it much lately, but it's good. Paper mill is doing all right. Andrew Scott and Saggy the Hawk. Yep, no, those are spelled correctly. Well, they're Native American names, so I'm not too shocked that MS Word seems to think they're incorrect. Let's see, even my iPhone seems to think they're incorrect when I was spelling them. I can't remember what it wanted to change Sagada Hawk to, but it was kind of funny. I'm like, no, seriously, it's this there. You know, it's this. It's not that. Stop correcting it. Nah, no, you're good. You're good. Actually, what I should have shoulder. What I should have done was turn this facility this way, so the train will come along and back the cars in. That's one thing we could do. Let me double check that then, just for good measure before you start spelling Sagada Hack. Sagada Hawk County. I thought it was with an A, but yes, MS Word is correct. It is actually spelled with an O. Androscoggin is spelled correctly. I know that for a fact. Yeah, it is Sagada Hawk. I swore it was with an A, though. Now I got the damn county song stuck in my head. Great. That's going to be in there for at least a couple days. That's one thing that annoys the crap out of me is when you get a song stuck in your head for days. What's even worse is when you get a song stuck in your head for days and you don't even know the name of that song. Like just something you heard on the radio. You're like, oh, that's kind of catchy, and then you listen to it and you're like, oh, what was the name of that song? And then it's just stuck in your head. It's all you can hear, but you have no clue what the name of it is. That's one thing that annoys me. Should be long enough. I don't really know what I should name this because I can change the name. I just don't really have any good idea what I want to name this industry. Alright, so there's that. That's nice. I could use that up at the scrap metal facility down in down towards Stratton. Bickford scrap, that's right. I'll just plop it down here and work with it later. I guess that's the next thing we're going to tackle is this branch line down here. I got to get into the town of Stratton and create the station. But this is where the Life Meganic Limited is going to come up. It's this siding right here. And it's going to spit out and then kind of ride down this side right here and head on the main line, I guess. Should only tie things up for a moment. But let's head back up. Let's see, I do need to find another, at least one or two more. Put that down probably towards North Anson. That could be another one. Indoor scrap yard without track. Rock Island Freight House. Don't really know if I want this in particular. We'll keep it there for a second. Seagulls. Let's see if there's any joint rail stuff I could use. Don't think there's much in terms of anything. I know that freight house. think we'll just use this one. Kind of back it up over here. Two counties you find the best seafood at. Well, York County being the probably up there because it's a lot more touristy oriented. It's the more populated part of southern Maine, or it's the more populated part of Maine. A lot of restaurants, lot of restaurants, lot of restaurants. We have a lot of great places in southern Maine, right in New York County. The other one probably comes to mind is Cumberland because it has Portland in it, but you already have Cumberland put down, so I guess the next one kind of falls on to Eastport, Maine, which let me see what county that lies in. Food in general, yeah, probably York County. I mean, there aren't too many places in Maine that are known for their food. Um, let's see, where does Eastport, Maine lie? Eastport, Maine. Be Washington County. So given the two, yeah, probably I would say Eastport, just because strictly speaking, they have wicked good seafood up there, and then New York County, just all in general for good food. Yes, David, I think you asked earlier in the stream. I can't recall quite well, but I do have some coal cars. Not the best. They're very generic, and then I have some from Joint Rail, but I think one is it's a PRR coil car. Let's see. I know I have this Conrail car. I have this from Joint Rail. And similarly, I have the PRR coil cars. So I have some coil cars. It's just not the best. Well, I mean, it's not saying it's not the best. It's just not what I'm really looking for, because I was looking for more of a generic coil car, or possibly one that was CN or CSX or maybe even Norfolk Southern. Merry Christmas. Let's see. Oh, hey. Look at that. That was very convenient. All right, so we have CSX coil cars. Um, I will have to download those later. Well, thank you, sir. I think we'll just have these two warehouses right here for right now. I don't really want to throw a third in. I think we'll just be overcrowding the area if we throw a third in, so we'll tweak that. I'll put in a track right here, or the it would be bulk, I think. Nope. It would just be general. Yep. But again, no particular idea what I want to name these industries. Um, no real good idea of that right yet. Alrighty, so I think I'll add the those loading dock doors onto here. Yeah, perhaps if I go to the right category. Nope, not what I wanted to do. A little too low for my liking. Just a tad. There we go. I think I'll do that off time because I don't want to sit here and bore you guys with placing the door. But yeah, I like this layout a lot better than versus having it pull in because the trains will come up this way, and they can back the cars in, go about and do whatever they need to do. And the same thing when they come along, they can just back, pull, go. Granted, yeah, they're going to be backing down, but we have this Y right here for them to turn around at, so Ugh. How long have I been going for? I think about an hour. I have our intermodal facility right here. Intermodal. I'm trying to get the concrete put down. Extend one more track off of here. I'll extend the track off of here so I can delete that and the just rails only. There you go. I don't want that curving like that. Alrighty. So that'll be the start for the intermodal. Alrighty, then I think the next tedious process. Oh, ouch. Would be to get a container pack I can download for them. To take the containers and place them by hand. Kind of just stretching. Shoulder does not want to seem to cooperate. don't know if I'm gonna go much longer, guys, because I really need to take my medication and get something in me before I eat that. I need some food, or if I take it, I'll get very nauseous. But so I guess the plan for this week is to go ahead and kind of put some signaling around the yard and place containers over here, get the road figured out because I'm going to plan the road out for this particular area. Probably have them come around and really want to, but this is not going to be a very busy part of the line, so they'll probably just cross the tracks here once, and then when they leave, they can they can either turn around and go right back. Oh wait, we gotta run into that. They could go this way and avoid that. So they could probably turn right out of here, the little access road for the trucks. Or they could ride down the side of this main line here, and they'll kind of curve off, go up and over on an overpass, probably over the main road as well, and they'll come back down to link back in. So this is the video I'm thinking right now, but I am going to let this kind of go because, like I said, I need to go take my medication so I can stop this pain in my shoulder. But I do appreciate you guys for watching. Sorry it wasn't a very exciting stream. Just not very talkative today. But do appreciate you all for watching. Like I said, do check out Approach Medium tomorrow for his live stream. I will be there moderating the chat. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.